Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all would be fine. Today I am going to teach you Oxford Broadway English of grade 5. Kindly open the book please. Students, kindly open the book page number 11. Okay. First chapter is Gulliver in Lilliput. Okay. Our first chapter is Gulliver in Lilliput. Okay. First of all, we have a starter. See, many things that we use are named after people. It's very obvious that they are named after their pioneer or the one who discovered it. Okay. Proper nouns have now become common everywhere, everyday words. Okay. So proper nouns are those nouns that are used for a proper person. Like if we have two names, that we are saying he's a boy. Boy is a common noun, but we are saying he's Ali, so that Ali is a proper noun. Okay. For example, Lilliputian, after the people of Lilliput, is now used to describe things very small and tiny. See, it's used to is how it's used. It's used after the name. This word is used after the name of the people of Lilliput. Okay. So after that, match the pictures with the name of the people given below. Can you guess how or why these objects got their name? See, some of the things got their name by the people who invented that, discovered it, something like that. Everything got their name. There is a specific reason behind it. Okay. So first of all, this is sandwich, these are tires, this is teddy bear, and they have given you some of the examples. See, Theodore Roosevelt, 1858 to 1919, US president. See, very you can say that they have given you a hint over here that was the name of the president. So kids, let me tell you about this. Actually, Theodore was president in 1902. President Roosevelt participated in a bear hunting trip in Mississippi. Like he was on the hunting. You can say he was in love with the hunting, so he went there. While hunting, he declared the behavior of other hunters. Like he said, they are unsportsmanlike. Okay, so he refused to kill a bear that he had already captured. Okay, so that's why people called him teddy bear. So after that, teddy bear story was started. So we will give it the number 1 to the teddy bear. Kindly write one here. Okay, after that we have John Boyd Dunlop, 1840 to 1921. See, we have to discover that why he was named so. Okay, so for this, let me tell you students that this John Boyd Dunlop was a very famous person. He was famous because he popularized, or he just introduced the inflatable rubber tires, and they were cheap, so they were easily used. So, and for this purpose, he is remembered for the company he founded in 1905. And he was actually the pioneer of pneumatic tires. Why? What is pneumatic tires? Pneumatic tires are those tires which are inflated with airs. They are lightweight, so they can move. Okay. After that, we have a sandwich. See, the last one. So we will write 2 over here. Okay. After that, we have John Montagu, the 4th Earl of Sandwich. See, they have given you the hint sandwich. Okay. Why he was named as Sandwich? As the story goes, according to the writers and according to some people, he was playing cards and did not want to. As the story goes, he was according to some people that he was playing cards and did not want to leave the gaming table to eat. So he asked his servant or someone to serve 2 roast beef, so that they can be placed among the 2 slices of bread, so that he could eat with his hand too. So that was the reason the sandwich were discovered by this person. Okay, because he was unable to eat the food, he was playing cards. So that's why that's why he was named as the 4th Earl of Sandwich. So 3 here. See, you people have judged that these things are named by their specific person, and this is just because of a specific person who, according to whom the naming of these things are done. Okay, so I hope that you will be able to judge that how thing got its name after the one who discovered it. Okay, now move towards the next page, page number 12. Jonathan Swift's famous novel, they are talking about the famous novel Gulliver's Travel, describe the adventures of its hero Gulliver on a voyage to the South Sea Island. Means he was on a sea journey in the Pacific. It's where it is located in the Pacific Ocean. Gulliver's ship crashes into some rocks and sinks. Okay, means it became crashed and about to sink. He is lucky to swim to safety. He was able to swim, so he is lucky to swim to safety. When he reaches dry land, when he reaches dry land, he is so hungry. He became hungry, and because as swimming is a very, you can say, tough job, so he became hungry and tired, that and he was also tired, that he fall asleep at once. So he fall asleep. He does not know it then, but he has landed in Lilliput. Okay, that he was unaware of this thing, that he has landed in the Lilliput region. Okay, after that Gulliver continues his story. It means you have to read the story now. Come to the story, students. I slept very well for several hours. Now Gulliver is telling him that he slept very well for several hours. When I woke up, means when he woke up, I tried to get onto my feet. He wanted to get on his feet, but I could not move. But he was unable to move. My arms and legs and my long thick hair were tied to the ground. Means he was just stuck onto the ground. I could feel several thin pieces of string across my body from my neck down to the top of my legs. Means he could feel several thin pieces of string. String means that straw or something, dry straw. Okay, across the body of him, on the top of his legs. The only part of my body that I could move was my eyes. That his only movable part at that time was just only his eyes. Okay, I could hear a lot of noise about me. He was hearing a lot of noise about him. Many things were moving about. According to him, many things were moving about, but I could not see them. But he was unable to see them. After a while, I felt something on my left leg. He felt something on his left leg. It was alive. Means that thing was alive, and it moved gently over my body and towards my chin. Means that was movable and coming towards his chin. Okay, suddenly I saw in front of me, standing on my body, a very small man. He saw a very small man. He was only about 6 inches tall. Means that man was about 6 inches tall. He held a bow and an arrow. Okay, you people are familiar with tir or kaman in Urdu, we say it. Okay, then he felt about 40 more little people climbing over me. Then he also felt that 40 more people were climbing over, just were on he was able to see many peoples, okay, over there. Okay, I could not believe it. It was so surprised. He was unbelievable at that time. It was so surprised that he shouted very loudly, and all the people ran away in fright. Fright means that they were very frightened and they were very afraid, and they just they just you can say that flee it also means to run. Okay, so that's a new word for it. That's why I told you the meaning, that they just ran away from there. Many jumped to the ground, and some were badly hurt, and they fell off my body. Okay, means that they all just ran away from there. They were in afraid condition. They were very frightened, so they jumped to the ground. But some badly hurt, because while we are afraid and we go somewhere, just sleep or something, so that why they were sleep and just fell off my body. Means Gulliver's body. Okay, but they returned soon. But they returned again to his body. One of them came very close and called out in a high, clear voice. But one called him in a very loud voice. But I could not understand his language. That was not his native language. He was unable to understand that language. Lying there made me feel very uncomfortable. I tried to free myself by breaking some of the strings. Okay, like lying there, he was a bit uncomfortable, and he tried to free himself by breaking the string. These are the strings. Okay, dhage. Okay, he wanted to free himself. and from the string which had been tied to the stakes, means that has been tied to the stakes in the ground. And what are stakes? They have given you the meaning over here. Stakes mean pieces of wood set in ground for support. Okay, so that were the pieces, there were the support. Okay, and from that support the strings were, you can say, knotted. Okay, I managed to free my left and tried to pull hard on the left side of my head, means he just free his left side and was just because he pulled that thing hard. Okay, means that thing means that string. Okay, it was very painful for him, it was very painful, but I succeeded in loosening some more stakes, means but he was very successful in also loosening some of the more stakes. Now I was able to turn my head about 2 inches, means he was enough able to move or to turn his head about 2 inches. Now for today your lecture will be till here. In next lecture we will complete our more chapter. Okay, take care, have a safe time.